Okay, I'm going to try to do a little bit longer format video. If it cuts off, you know I got something wrong. All right, so the ripping is done. The table saw is away. See? Got most of the sawdust up. It was a big pile. And shop has been cleaned. So what you have here is a stack of lumber that has been ripped. I have my 5-inch pieces and I have my 3-inch pieces all ready to go. So this is enough to do, I think I have here, let's see, top and bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pieces high, 3 wide. So that's enough to do 33 frames. So right here is enough wood to do 33 frames. And here are the 3 frames that are completed. Well, it's actually 4. There's one under the table. But so I've gotten 4 frames done. And it would be at station point 17 and 18. Of course, both port and starboard. So it's 2 frames each. So now what I'm going to do is use the lumber that was milled today, and I'm going to create the frame. So here, station point 19, this is the section or the elevation of the frame. And what happens here in my CAD program, I've sliced the boat into what we call sections. That's a term used for when you take an object and you cut it, like slicing a loaf of bread, into sections. And so the sections for the structure are based on station points, which there are 33 on the boat. So I started off at 17. So back here, you've got 17 and 18 that were completed, and I archived the date when I did them. So today we're going to keep on going, and I think I have 19 all the way back to like 22. So if I do, no, I think I have to 25 or 24. Either way, the goal is to cut 12 frames today, which represent 6 station points. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So from station point 19 to 24 is what I want to cut today. And remember, each station point has 2 frames, port and starboard. All right. So if you see here, let's turn it this way. Well, let's look at it first. This is, of course, the boat. This is the bottom of the hull. This is the first chine. This is the upper chine. And here's the shear of the boat. You see we've got quite a high freeboard on this boat. And the reason for that is because I wanted 7-foot clear standing room. And that's what we got. At any rate, so this location on all of the frames throughout the boat demarks the design waterline. When this boat is fully equipped, tanks are fueled, it should be at that line or a little bit over, maybe an inch or 2 above that line, ready to cruise. All right, so that's the DWL or DLW, however you want to say it. Okay, so when I build it, I turn it this way, because what I actually do is lay these plans out on the table that way. So the bottom of the boat is here, waterline here, upper chine, shear. So we're going to go ahead and see if I can use this tripod to show you how that's done. I'm going to press pause real quick and come back to you. So hold on. Okay, so I'm back. So again, I don't have anyone to help me videotape this, so I'm going to try my best. All right, so the important dimension, first of all, to start with, if you can see it, but is the width of that piece there at the chine. It's 1 foot 9 1/4 inches. So that's the first dimension I want to lay out. So let's go ahead and take the other ones on the side. And let's get that dimension. So use a real ruler instead of a tape measure because tape measures change. So 1 foot, 9 1/4. And let's see, where do we want to start? I'm trying to make sure I don't hit that piece of wood back there again. So I'm going to move a little further down than where I started the last time, which is here. So let's come down a little bit more. This is not going to be very interesting, so hold on a second. Okay, so I've gotten the lines marked. So my 1 foot 9 1/4 is marked on the table, and I use a simple protractor to get the angle. Then I have this long straight edge here that I use to make sure that you've got a pretty good reference point. So I mark 2 lines, and that gives me the basic angle of that frame. So the next thing I do is I'm going to lay the wood on the table. Then we're going to draw the intersections, and then we're going to cut the wood. So let's go ahead and get those pieces. Hold on again. So we've laid it out, get the upper chine. So now we're going to transfer it over and try not to knock over the camera. And get the lower chine. Set it down. Then get the 5-inch piece. Gently set it on the table. This is to not knock down the camera. Put it on my 2 lines. Drawn. Put it so gently. Once I'm in a place, I try to split my lines. And then I draw 2 lines again. Gives me 2 points of reference. Okay. Let you take a look. So, you have the 5-inch piece as it intersects with 3-inch piece, another 3-inch piece. So, what you do from there to make sure you've got equal surface on the frames, you bisect the intersections like that. That'll give you, if you've ever tried to do a miter cut, you know, sometimes if you don't have the angles right, you'll cut one piece and then the other piece is bigger or smaller, the actual miter joint. So the way to do that is you split them. So we put that there, and I don't know if I can do this while recording. I'm going to try. And we get the intersection. Like so. I don't know if this is working. If it is, Yahoo. See, this is why you guys got to come help. Even if not to just videotape. All right. Yep. So then I will overlay this layout with the wood, mark the wood, make the cuts. So I think this is going to be it for trying to work and record, because it really doesn't work. I have a life jacket where my GoPro attaches to it, but I've never tried to do a hat or something like that so I can work and record. We'll see. All right, so we'll see how this goes. This might be the last one for the day. I doubt it, but boring. But I wanted to show you the process of laying these out and cutting them up. And of course, the cuts are just cuts. So until later, maybe. Peace and blessings.